Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday. It's the 15th of May already. I remember saying, welcome, it's the 1st of May. How's everyone doing today? I hope you've all had a good week so far. Tomorrow's Friday, thank God. And I say thank God, but yeah, it just seems like every day seems the same at the moment. Obviously Ian is still going to work and things, but yeah, so yesterday I completed 2 squares for the book. I completed the tree with the leaves. I'll show you that in a bit because it's over there. I watched lots of YouTube yesterday. I sort of just left my laptop over on the little table that I've got, this one here, and just used that. Yeah, so what will today bring? I'm hoping to get some more of the ear savers done, because I have ordered some more bags. So these are just little plastic bags that I can put them in. I've got 300 of these. They were really cheap on eBay, and I thought, well, I think for 300 it was something silly like £2 something. It might have even been £3, I can't remember, but really cheap. And I thought, well, they always come in handy for my Etsy stuff anyway, as I used my Etsy bags for the last lot. Them ones are a little bit smaller, but I thought to myself that if they're that cheap, then I can just go on eBay and purchase some more. I've also purchased some jump rings because I'm rapidly running out, as everyone is buying. So thank you so much for all still buying from my Etsy store. It is still only UK postage at the moment, just because of the way the postage here is. It's super slow, and yeah. But I bought some jump rings, and these are teeny weeny, and for some reason I have a earring shepherd hook in there. But these jump rings are tiny. I normally order the 4mm, which I've got a few left, but these are so much smaller than what I already use. So I've contacted the seller and said that these are smaller. I could probably use these still, don't get me wrong. And do they have the bigger ones in stock? So yeah, that is that. What else is there to say this morning? Ian's already gone to work. Yeah, did I show you the granny stripe that I was working on? So the big ball that I showed yesterday, I have this much. So I've gone from the green into the white with the speckles, into this pinky maroony colour that I made a cardigan out of for myself. It's a short sleeved cardigan, and into this yellow, which there is not a lot of, so I will be going into the grey very soon, so that won't even do a whole row, which I'm not really that bothered about. And I'm really enjoying the granny stripe, and while I'm editing, or while I'm waiting for things to render, this is going to be my project. So it's just going to sit here, and yeah, it's very like sort of curly at the moment. I maybe should have used a bigger hook for the cast on edge, but hey ho, it's done now. And it's just gonna, yeah, so this is it halved. Whoops. So yeah, I think it's gonna, there was double there, so it's gonna be quite big. Whether I use it for myself or donate it or whatever, I don't know yet. It's a really long-term project. I'm just gonna use up all odds and ends and see how we go. I was thinking of doing the same with my sock yarn that I have left over, but I don't have enough to make a substantial thing. So double knit it is for now, and I'm really enjoyed working on this. But I'll show you the other page when I get back over there. And also today I'm going to try and finish page 10, and then try and get all the pages sewn together, and then hopefully I want to try and get something that I can attach the pages with. I'm just thinking that if I buy the rings, will they be too dangerous? Obviously for Ollie, because he might even play with the book. So what I want to do is get the pages sewn together, and then you crochet down the side of the page with a hole for whatever way you're going to attach the pages, and see how, or what the best way is to attach them in so you can open them like a book, because yeah, I just think the rings might be a bit too dodgy, if that makes sense. I haven't done anything with my hair today other than put it up. Well, I put it up for bed, got out of bed, had a wash and just put it back up. So yeah, I'm going to wash it tonight, I think, and maybe play it back up, I don't know. It's just easy to have it like this. So yeah, I'm going to quickly edit the vlog, and I will then show you the page that I finished last night. So while I'm waiting for that to render, I thought I'd just quickly show you the square that I did last night. So I did the tree, which you crochet up, and then you chain, and then you, it's really weird because you chain the longest part, which I think is this part up here, come back and then chain again, and then chain again, and so on and so forth. Really, really easy to do. And then you just do 9 little leaves, and then the 9, just making sure it's the right way around. It is, and I think it's really cute. The leaves are massive, and yeah, I just think it's really cute. So this is number 9. Number 10 is 2 little hands. So I'm going to be doing that today. But I thought also I would quickly show you my plants. So here are my pepper plants. This one here. So these 5 here. And this one is the tomato plant. I still haven't marked it yet, but I know it's the tomato plant. They're doing really well, actually. I don't know whether they will flower or anything, but the tomato plant is doing so well. I'm really, really pleased with it. So yeah, the cactuses, I'm not doing as great. I did repot them in this, but they're like very loose in here. So yeah, I had to take this one right back to these because everything else was dead. I'm not touching these because they will prick me. But this one is not too prickly. But yeah, I'm just finding that it's not doing very well. So yeah, we'll just see how they go. The pepper plants, it says it could take up to 90 days to get fruit from it, or it flowering. So I don't know even how long they've been in the pot. And then it says for the tomatoes, not as long. But I'm just keeping them on here, watering them every 2 to 3 days. My spider plant is still doing really well. It's up here. Look at the size of this. I don't know how well you're going to see it, but it's huge. The little baby. I don't want to take it off because the last babies I took off died. Oh, there's a little fly. And I think there is another one growing. So here is another like stem thing. And look at the size of this one. Oh, sorry. Look at the size. I don't know how well you're going to see that, but this one, this whole thing here is off of this stem. So I just don't want to take it off and it die. So I really like my spider plant. Every now and again I do put it on the window ledge just to get some sun. But I've put the cactuses there for now just to see if getting the sun will help that. But I'm going to carry on waiting for this to upload and maybe make something to eat. I'm definitely going to make another coffee. So I know it's 12:10 and I'm having porridge for lunch, and I spilt a little bit, but I've cleaned up. And if you're worried about it being like really watery, once it starts cooling down, if you've not ever done porridge before, once it starts cooling down it does thicken up, so don't get it out and think, oh no, it's got to go in for much longer, because it does start thickening, and even as you're eating it, like while it's cooling down, it starts thickening as well. So I've got my coffee, I've got my porridge. Today we're going to have chicken for dinner. I've got it out the freezer, so I just leave it on the draining board for the first few hours, and then I'll put it in the fridge. So yeah, I got that out early this morning. I say early this morning, I got up at 10 so I've been up 2 hours. So yeah, I normally try and leave the meat sort of, it's quite cold today anyway, so if it was a warm day I would put it straight in the fridge, but I'm bloody freezing today, so I think it'll be okay there, but probably about 2 o'clock I'll put it in the fridge. I do really want one of the defrost plate things, you know, where you put your meat on or whatever you've frozen and it just sort of defrosts so much quicker. I've seen them on the TV and online and things like that, but you see them put an ice cube on and an ice cube on a normal plate, and the ice cube just melts really quickly. I would love one of those, because I would use meat from my freezer, or put meat in the freezer a lot more, because I always forget, and it comes to like 4 o'clock in the afternoon and I say to Ian, what do you want for dinner? I say, oh, we've got food in the freezer, but it's not going to defrost. So I just wish I had one of them plates. I might have to invest in one, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to go and eat this. It started to thicken up already, so leave it to cool down, so you can at least eat it without it tasting like lava. And yeah, I'm going to go and watch the Great British Sewing Bee that was on last night, as I haven't watched that yet. Catch up with that, eat this, and then do some crochet. I have now finished page 10. The hands look a little bit strange, but we're just going to roll with it. Also, the little recycling sign is not too bad. It's better than I thought it would come out. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be, but never mind, it looks okay. So now it's time to sew all the pages together, like back to back. Where was page 9? I've left it over there. Never mind. So just for instance, the pages will sort of be like that, and then somehow I'm going to, as you can see, the size difference because of the yarn that I've used, and I have tried to block this out as much as I can, but I'm hoping that once, I might just stitch the, instead of crocheting, I might just stitch the sides together, as I think that might be better. That is my next job, and that's what I'm going to get on with now. So I thought I'd quickly come in here. Ian's playing on Xbox, so yeah, I thought I'd come in here and show you something that I have finished, which is, ta-da! I have finished the book. The side where I've done it up isn't brilliant. I have just put some yarn through. I have done 2 surgeon knots, I think that's what they're called, and then just tied it in a bow, so it shouldn't come apart, and even if the boys do pull this, then the knot shouldn't come apart, as I've just sort of bowed it for decoration. So this is the final book, which I think is so cute. I'm really pleased with it. So I'll just show you all the pages. I love this page. I love it so much, and also sorry if the sun is coming through. I really like this page too. And then on the back is the hands and the little green recycle thing, but it's super cute. I'm really pleased with it. The only thing I would say is if you are looking to make something like this, and it's a lesson for me for the future, is the page yarn, make sure it's all from the same brand, or at least all the same thickness, because I've used Stylecraft and I've used some of the New Fashion yarn. I'm so sorry about the light, but I don't think there's going to be much I can do about it for a second. That's really bright. But yeah, just because on some of them, one of them was this one, I had to, this is really not going to work, is it? Because now I'm really dark. Let me try and move you. Okay, so I've moved over a bit, and I'm just going to have to hold the curtain there. Yeah, so on this page I've had to single crochet down each side to make it wide enough to basically match the other side. I did single crochet all the pages together, as I thought that was just the best way of doing it. So yeah, so I've just used one of the colours of the pages and then single crocheted them together. But yeah, if you do think of making this, then please make sure that you use the same yarn for at least your base colours, so your page yarn is all the same and you're not going to have any sort of discrepancy on sizes and the thickness of the wool and everything, because it's really annoying. So for instance, on this one I had to go around the whole thing in single crochet just to make sure that it would fit, and now we have floating mountains. But never mind, I'm sure the boys are not going to mind. And yeah, so Mikey can actually count to 10, which is really cute. He turned 2 in February, and he can sit there and just randomly count to 10. I don't think he can sort of see something and then go 1 2 3 4 or whatever, but he does know the sequence of the numbers, so that's really cute. I'm gonna give this to Casey and the boys obviously once everything is back to normal, but I'm so happy that it's finished. I'm glad that it's finished. To be honest, would I use Stylecraft yarn in the future? It's made me sort of double think about what yarns I would use and things, because it just seems like Stylecraft is getting thinner and thinner, and it's not a true double knit. I don't think it is anyway. I think if you're making a garment and you're making a whole thing out of the yarn and you're getting the tension square correct, then yeah, by all means use what you can, but I quite enjoy using the thicker yarn, so I really like the New Fashion double knit, and I know that the shop down the market sells that, so obviously when it's open again, hopefully, I can go there and buy the double knit that I need. The stall that is down the market sells Stylecraft and Robin. I know Robin is a little bit more scratchier and rougher, but it's probably okay for things like this. I think there might even be some Robin in here as well. I think the white might be Robin actually, possibly. But yeah, so I'm really pleased with it. I'm pleased that it's done. The next thing I'm going to work on is probably, what have I got on the go at the moment? I've got socks on the go, and I've got ear warmers that I, not ear warmers, ear savers that I want to make, as I got the bags this morning, so I'll try and make another 10 of those tonight. I'm going to try at least make a batch of 10 every time I actually do some, just so it's sort of a productive, I don't know, they don't take me that long anyway. It's coming up to 5:30 I think, so I'm going to do some dinner soon, and then just spend the evening crocheting. I'm going to leave today here because I think it's been a long one. I think the last couple have been quite long, and I don't want my vlogs to be too long, especially because a lot of people are still daily vlogging, and I don't want them to be too long that you think, oh no, I don't want to watch. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all so much for your lovely comments. I have been reading them. I'm useless at getting back to people. Even though I'm normally busy crocheting or doing something, but I do see them and I do give them a heart because I do read them all, and I do try to get back to as many as I can, so thank you so much. Was there anything else that I needed to say today? Please go and check out my Kickstarter. I will link it down below. I've got, I think it's £69, I think, £68, £69 at the moment. So fingers crossed I will be able to get a little bit more, and I'll be able to reach my pledge to hopefully get some new stuff in the Etsy shop, because there is so many ideas rattling around in my head. I think I've got 7 ideas drawn up ready to go, as well as my logo. So yeah, I'm excited for that. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've had a lovely day. Tomorrow I'm hoping is going to be a little bit warmer because I've been so cold today. But yeah, so thank you for watching, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye.